Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a pick a card reading. And so this one is going to be about your love life. So this is about any kind of energy that is pertaining to your love life, an existing connection perhaps, maybe any kind of upcoming connections, but it's just basically energies that are currently surrounding you in your love life. So I'm going to be using 4 different decks here today. I'll be putting them all in the description box below. And these hearts here are actually created by Wing and Bell. They create these hearts. They create mini hearts, all kinds of actually different shapes of different things, mostly pyramids, but I'll put them down below as well. We have Archangel Michael for number 1. We have Archangel Chamuel number 2 and Archangel Raphael for number 3. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. All right, if you guys chose number 1, Archangel Michael, let's go ahead and get some messages in regards to your love life. So we're going to go ahead and start off with this deck right here. This is the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels deck, and it's actually out of print, but I had 2 people that were so kind to send me these a deck. So I have 2 copies now. Well, actually I have 3. I have my original one that's falling apart, and I also have now 2 brand new decks of this particular Romance Angel. So I just want to say thank you so much. You guys know who you are. If you're watching, I really appreciate it. So I don't need any more Romance Angel copies, you guys, but thank you so much. I am super excited because obviously it's going to last me for years. All right. So let's get into the energy. We're going to pick 3 cards that represent just the energies that are currently happening in your love life. We have children. We have chemistry. And we have give your relationship a chance. So work on your partnership. So we're going to go ahead and clarify this information here. So children, this could be existing children. This could be children that you want to have. This could be somebody else's children, not yours, or whatever this situation. It could even be childish behavior. Maybe you guys have known each other since childhood, but we also have, there's a strong magnetic chemistry here, so there's something going on. We also have work on this partnership. So there could be some sort of an issue where you're needing to work on this partnership. Somebody's not sure if they want to give this relationship a chance. They're not sure what they want to do. They're surely attracted to it, but is it worth the effort? Is it worth the time? We have the 6 of Coins. Interesting. So the 6 of Coins is an energy here of give and take. Now, sometimes the 6 of Coins is like we're handing money over to someone or something, paying bills, etc. It could be that somebody is in an energy where they're needing to pay support for children. That could be a part of this. But there could also be an energy here where somebody wants commitment, somebody wants a family, and maybe the other person is not sure what they want. So there could be that back and forth dynamic going on here. We also have the energy of 8 of Cups. Do I walk away? I have a lot of chemistry with this person. I feel a great magnetic attraction to them. I feel so amazing with them. This just seems like such a perfect fit for me. But is it something that I need to walk away from? Are they going to be able to give me what it is that I'm looking for? Are we on the same page? So there's some confusion in regards to whether or not you and this person share the same, dream, or maybe share the same values. Give your relationship a chance. We do have the Prince of Coins. Let me just double check something here. All of these decks, I don't understand why they cannot be uniform, but sometimes the princes are kings. Okay, yeah, these are knights. Sorry, you guys. Just had to clarify. Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a pretty good card when it comes to somebody that's loyal, somebody that is committed, but when it comes to giving your relationship a chance, you may want to give this relationship a chance, and it doesn't mean that you shouldn't. It just means that this is going to take some time. The Knight of Pentacles, as we know, is very slow moving, very methodical, has to do things a certain way before they can move forward. And so you are dealing with somebody perhaps that needs, like they're maybe financially obligated elsewhere, and that's just something that is a factor. And you're not a bad person if that's just something that you don't want to deal with. That people that have baggage or have responsibilities, or they have other things going on, aren't for everybody. It doesn't make you a bad person. Dating people that have children or dating people that have ex-partners, very, very challenging. So again, this might be something where right now you are trying to figure out if this situation is worth it to you, if this situation is something that you want to invest in long term. And it might be that if you don't have anybody in your life, so let's just say you're looking for love, you are looking for this person, you're looking for your mate, okay? And this Knight of Coins could be an energy of an actual earth sign individual. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And so this could be somewhat of the season of when you would meet this person. So we just came out of Virgo's, well, actually Libra season, but before that we came out of Virgo season. So we're going to be going into Capricorn here in the end of November. No, I'm sorry, the end of December, going into January. And then, of course, Taurus, I believe, is in April and May. So it could be any of those times, perhaps, when you meet a person if you're looking for new love. So let's go ahead and move forward into some advice on this connection. This right here is called the Universal Love Cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. What's some advice when it comes to walking away versus are you getting your needs met? Is this a connection that is worth your time and effort? Let's get the message. Okay, so we do have meditation. So of course, meditation, connecting to the self, taking a deep breath is going to be helpful for you. This might be an indication that maybe getting advice from other people is not recommended at this time. You might have people that are biased. Their opinions are biased. Sometimes when you complain to friends or family long enough, they will start to develop certain feelings against, and it's negative, against the person that you have affection for. Just because you're in love with them and you forgive them for their inadequacies doesn't mean your family or friends are going to feel the same. So it might be go within, maybe talk less, listen to your intuition more, maybe not ask so much advice about this connection when it comes to friends, family, or even psychics or readers out there. Just really focus on your own thoughts and your own feelings. That's where you're going to find the answer about this connection. We have the Page of Hearts. So the Page of Hearts is the Page of Cups. We have the Five of Angels. And we have the Queen of Angels. So this is the thing. I feel that this Queen of Angels is the Queen of Swords. Well, she is the Queen of Swords in this deck. But the Queen of Swords is you. Okay, you're the Queen of Swords. This says visionary. You are able to tap into your mind's eye and basically see the truth of the situation. What I'm getting from this particular reading is that you are going to come to the truth of your situation. The truth of your situation may be that you probably do need to perhaps withdraw from it in order to gain some more perspective, gain some more clarity, perhaps give your person, if you're dealing with an existing person that is tied up elsewhere, some time to figure it out, okay? That's the logical thing to do. The Queen of Swords is extremely logical. It's mind over heart decisions. So she uses her logic and she's very rational rather than making emotional decisions. This will in turn bring forth a new opportunity, a message of love. Now, this message of love may come from this person or somebody new entirely will come into your life, okay? So if you're not dealing with an existing person, I'm getting the message for you is rather than wishing and praying and focusing on this particular thing, this wish for a partner, just withdraw from your need to have a partner and enjoy your life. Focus on you. Just get one with yourself, meditate, and I feel like there is some sort of a message of love that's coming, okay? The Page of Hearts or Page of Cups to me is a card of Pisces, and so this could be some kind of an energy that is coming through perhaps in Pisces season. So it could be that, you're getting through the holidays, and then as the new year pops around, there is some sort of a new opportunity for love. But there is some sort of a message here for those of you that are focused on a particular person where there's challenges. The best thing to do is to walk away and withdraw. When I have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords in the same reading, this is highly recommended that you disconnect from any situation that seems to be very challenging to you, maybe even taking away from your peace or state of mind right now. So that way you can allow yourself some time to breathe, to collect yourself, so that way you can kind of look at the situation once again to figure out what you're going to do. Sometimes being in the midst of drama or even communication with somebody that's kind of going back and forth, maybe even giving some excuses, is not the best time to make decisions, because you've got a lot of stuff that they're saying to you that's not matching up with what they're actually doing, and it's just confusing. So it might be that you need to take a break, and when you do this, there is some sort of an energy perhaps of renewal or a brand new love on the horizon. But we need to kind of disconnect, give some space in order for this to come about. So I feel like number one, the message here is look at things from a logical perspective. You know that either this person is not able to give you what you need at this time because of, for whatever reason, okay? And rather than fighting it right now, give it some breathing room. And when you give it breathing room, there may be an opportunity perhaps for this relationship to come back around. And if it doesn't, then that just means that maybe somebody else is meant to be a part of your future, maybe not this person. Either way, it's about just kind of getting into that mode of acceptance right now. And when we're in a mode of acceptance, things come to us effortlessly. That's it. And if this is not about a particular person, I'm just getting here, sit tight, focus on yourself. The love that you're wishing for, hoping for, praying for will come about, but it's not going to come about when you're so focused on it. Focus on something else. That's what I'm getting. All right, you guys, so that was number one. We're going to go into number two. All right, so if you chose number two, Archangel Chamuel, let's go ahead and get into your messages. We're going to get 3 cards from the Romance Angels for some themes of this connection currently. We have engagement, we have keep an open mind, and we have romantic feelings. Okay, so this engagement says that your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So there's some sort of a connection that's growing. We also have an energy here of keep an open mind. So maybe the soulmate that it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Now, sometimes we have an expectation that this person is the one. This person is it for me. Sometimes Spirit's telling you, keep an open mind, okay? Keep an open mind so that way, let's just say you want a commitment and someone else does not. You can't make that happen, okay? You can't make somebody want what you want. You can't make somebody want marriage and kids if they don't want it. So you're going to have to keep an open mind. If you want those things, it might be that if you're attached to that being the person that is your soulmate, you might block out any kind of future connections that would be better suited for you in your future. So Spirit is telling you to keep an open mind. Now, for some of you, it means that right now, if you're experiencing a lot of issues and problems, Spirit's saying again, take a step back, kind of like number one, take a step back, let this person come to their own conclusions about things, and allow them to explore what they're feeling with you. Now we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are very real and worth exploring. Sometimes when there's too much pressure in a relationship from the get-go, sometimes people will feel that pressure and they'll want to back off. So if you have met someone and things are just really intense and really amazing and wonderful, let it unfold naturally. Okay, so there's some sort of a natural progression that's going on here. Let things naturally develop. Even if you've known this person for a while and you guys have already been in this kind of connection, and now all of a sudden they need some space and time, or maybe you do. Again, let things just kind of develop naturally. Keep an open mind about what's happening here. We have, look at this, the Temperance's card. There is some sort of an energy here where we're needing to balance. We need to balance something. Somebody needs some time. Somebody needs to heal. The Temperance card is all about healing, patience, not rushing this process. So again, major message in regards to take a step back, keep an open mind, let things balance out, let things unfold naturally. We have the 7 of Staves, which is the 7 of Wands. Again, we can either fight or we can back off. I am getting the energy we need to back off, okay? We need to back off and maybe see what somebody else is going to do. Sometimes when we back off, it causes other people to want to make the effort towards it. Sometimes it will cause another person to just give up entirely because maybe you're the person that's always fighting to make a connection happen. Well, hey, if they don't fight for a connection to happen or they don't fight to save it, that means that it was never worth fighting for to begin with, and you have your answer. It might not be the answer that you want, but there is an answer at least. So you see something for what it is. So again, there is a major energy and message about just letting go and see what happens. Look at that. This is the Tower's energy. That something is going to crumble. Maybe something has already crumbled. Maybe something has already fallen down. But that was because we have oppression here. So oppression, that can only last for so long. People are feeling oppressed. People are feeling, stifled and stuck. Sometimes things need to crumble down. Is it worth saving? Is it worth rebuilding? So there's a restructuring here. Do we want to save it? Do we want to fight for it? Things happen for a reason, okay? So again, if something has fallen apart or you're afraid to let something fall apart because you're afraid that you're going to lose it, then maybe it was never meant to be in the first place if it doesn't happen. But Spirit is saying that something has to change, something has to shift, and we have to keep an open mind with this connection or with what's happening, because our love life, it doesn't say this connection perhaps, even though I did say that from the very beginning. It could be read like that. But your love life in general is wanting to ascend to a higher level. If you're holding on to a connection that is not growing, where the other person does not want the same things as you, your love life cannot ascend to a higher level of connection because you're attached to someone or an energy that is not ascending. So do you see how you stop yourself from ascending? Because you're attached to energy that doesn't want to grow. So we've got to let something crumble. Even if you see the potential in someone or something, maybe they don't see it. You got to be able to let something happen. You got to let something crumble, or you got to let it go in order to figure out, or let someone else figure out what they want. So it's definitely coming through as like more of a challenging message. So let's get some advice here. We're going to go into the Universal Love Cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. What's some advice here? Fear. See, yeah, there's a lot of fear here. Somebody fears this. They fear letting go. They fear this crumbling. They fear once this tower is crumbled that we're not going to be able to rebuild. Once this happens, I walk away. I fear that I can't go back. I fear I've ruined it forever. The thing is, again, if this energy, if you walk away from it and it cannot be repaired and it cannot return or it cannot be fixed, that just means that it maybe was not meant for you. But either way, sometimes we have to roll the dice in order to just know, in order to move forward. It's a chance, it's a risk, but it's a risk you got to be willing to take. Because if we don't change, we don't do anything, we remain stagnant and we cannot ascend. We can't move towards the things that we do want. So if some of you guys are holding on to an idea of a partner that you want these things with, and yet they don't want the same things, or they're not making any effort towards you in this connection, this is saying we've got to take a risk and walk away from it. If it comes back, or this person suddenly comes to, a realization that we were like the best thing that they were ever going to find or have, fantastic. And if they don't, there's something better for you on the horizon. Okay? Yeah, look. Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts is community. Three of Cups. Three of Hearts is celebration. Good times. It's all about the people that are around us. Surrounding yourself with people that love you, that celebrate you, that support you, people that are there for you. It's about having a good time. So it's about replacing this fear, replacing all of this oppressed energy that you have towards this person or this connection. Put yourself out there. Get out there. Go have fun with your family and friends. Some of you, this might be opening yourself up to dating again. Maybe you're very caught up on this particular person or situation, or maybe an old romance that didn't work out, and you're so afraid to move forward and be happy. This is all you know. Spirit's saying, go out there and enjoy yourself. Have more fun. See, the Nine of Hearts, to me, this is a card of self-care. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Hearts, to me, are very similar, as in this is about focusing on ourselves. This right here is focusing on what you want out of life. Now, of course, it may entail that you want this particular person or situation to work out. But the thing is, when we have all of our eggs in someone else's basket, it never works out. Because then you're gauging your happiness on whether they like you or not, or whether they feel good towards you or not. So when they don't feel good towards you, then your life is turned upside down. So it's never a good idea to do that. So the Nine of Hearts just means what makes you happy. If that happens to make someone else happy too, fantastic. But it's something that is a part of you to begin with, okay? They just share in that happiness with you. They join you in your happiness. So Nine of Hearts is about being stable, because it says stability, stable in your own happiness, taking care of you. When you do that, what you wish for, you attract, okay? Because you're vibrating at a higher frequency. So two can become one. Look at that. 2 stars. 2 of stars is 2 of wands. This is a decision that you have to make. You have to make a decision on whether or not you're going to focus on what's gone or what isn't working in your life, or focus on what can work and what makes you happy. Okay. So I definitely feel that number 2 is for people that have experienced some sort of challenge with a particular person. And even though, yes, there might be romantic feelings, maybe things are going to unfold in due time. Again, we've got to learn to just let go and just make ourselves happy in the meantime, while somebody else is either trying to figure it out, and either they will or they won't. And either way, we have to make a decision to save ourselves and be happy in the meantime. That's what the message is. So if you guys do not resonate with number 2, you guys can always choose number 1 or 3. All right, you guys, if you chose number 3, Archangel Raphael, let's go ahead and get some messages. Let's get some themes for your love life. Interesting. All right, well, we have playfulness. So this is about wanting to recapture the old times. We have unrequited love. So this is saying that there's a relationship here that somebody's still hanging on to, and there's somebody that we want to reconcile with. So let's go ahead and get some messages just to kind of clarify it. What is this wanting to recapture how things once were? The way things were. Yeah, this Page of Cups is somebody who's thinking about, they want to bring it back to the playful energy. The Page of Cups is very youthful, very playful, the beginning, very innocent times, flirtation, right? So there's that energy. We also have the energy here of the Hanged Man. But see, right now there's a connection that's hanging in the balance. There's a connection that isn't moving forward. It's stuck, okay? And we have reconcile. So the Prince of Arrows is the Knight of Swords. So we want to reconcile. Somebody from your past is returning to your life. So let's get some more information on this with what Spirit's trying to say, because what I'm gathering from this is that there is this desire on a connection that's stuck right now to want to move forward and reconcile. Okay. So what is this person, the other person that we're focusing on here? What do they want? What do they want? Okay, so this person that you're dealing with is the one that's stuck, okay? So it doesn't mean that they don't want it. It just means that they're the holdup, okay? You want the reconciliation. You want to move forward, but they're stuck. 2 of Arrow, 2 of Swords means they're at a stalemate. You guys can't make a decision. This is something where it says there's not enough chemistry to keep this relationship going. So that's why it's on hold, and that's why it's at stalemate right now. So this is a connection right now that's on hold for whatever reason. So why don't we go ahead and get some advice here? What's the advice for the person watching this video on this stuck love connection? Okay, yeah, there needs to be some time to balance out. So again, it's a timing issue. Something is not happening because it just needs healing. It needs time. It needs balance. People are not seeing things the same way. Maybe somebody wants something, the other person isn't sure if they're ready. So I feel like all 3 of these readings or choices could be related, because they all came through as kind of challenging. Again, if you're watching this video and you're wanting to just kind of know what's coming up in your love life and you don't have anyone, I'm just getting here that your desire for love, something isn't happening right now for a reason. And it could be that you have other things that you need to tend to first. You have certain things about yourself that maybe you need to work on and heal before a person comes into your life. Maybe that's the best thing at this time, is to balance out your own energies. Page of Wands here is a card of someone who is being very curious, somebody who's still kind of a student of life, learning, exploring, learning about life and themselves, expanding their horizons, traveling. So I feel like, again, there is some sort of a learning stage or a learning curve that's still at hand for someone. Whoa. Yeah, look. The past. So this right here, Six of Hearts, is a card of childhood. It's a card of children. It's a card of people from the past. Like we want to reconcile with someone. We want this reconciliation now. We want someone to return. But the thing is, I still feel like someone is exploring and finding themselves. And so this is a work in progress still. Yep. Nine of Stars. Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. It just means I don't know how much longer I can take. I don't know how much longer I can wait for this individual. I don't know how much longer I can deal with this situation. So there is some level of aggravation here. There's this level of I don't know how much more I can take. I just keep getting that. So I'm going to get some more advice here. Yeah. So the High Priestess is a card here of your inner knowingness. Trust your intuition at the end of the day. If your intuition tells you that this is a good idea to continue to fight for this connection and to continue to hold out for the situation, or just deep down inside, you just know at some point you and this person are going to reconcile, trust your intuition. Absolutely. All I know is that this reading is just telling you that right now is not the time, and that's okay. It doesn't need to be the right time, and you probably know that. Yeah, Ten of Swords, or sorry, not Ten of Swords, Ten of Stars is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands means this could, again, feel overwhelming. So the choice is yours. That's what Spirit's giving you. Spirit's giving you the choice is yours. If this feels overwhelming to you and you just can't do it anymore, it might be time for you to take a break and explore new territories. Page of Wands, okay? Rather than staying connected to the past, we're living in the past. We're not living in the present. We're not living in the future. We're living in the past. We're not going to grow in the past. We're going to flourish in the present and going into our future. So again, the choice is yours. Trust your intuition. If this feels good to you, if it feels, just if it feels right to you, then you have your answer. If your intuition is telling you, God, I know that this isn't going to work, or I just know that I should do this or I should do that, trust your intuition. There's nothing wrong with just focusing on yourself at the end of the day. And that's really what all these readings brought about, okay? So I just want to go ahead and take it one step further. For number 3, for some reason, it's just special circumstances. What is the energy here? What is the advice that Spirit has in regards to this connection and the future energy of this connection? What is the future energy of this connection possible at this point, okay? Okay, Spirit is telling you that they want you to free yourself from it and take back control of your life. You could be literally being controlled by the connection, by the past. And I'm not saying you're controlled. You're allowing yourself to be tied to the past in such a way to where it has become very burdensome for you. And it's become where you're not living your life anymore because you're so connected to whatever this is. So the Page of Stars says, be curious. Look at other options. Look and have some more fun. Do something else, Get out, live a little. That's just what the energy is. Maybe find your own balance, because the facts is that this is where it's at. This connection, this relationship is stuck. It's stuck. So because of this, there's no reason for you to tie yourself to it any longer while there's something that needs to be balanced. Free yourself from fighting so hard and feeling so burdened, and go into the Page of Wands energy. Live a little, have a little bit more fun, be curious. You can still trust your intuition. Maybe one day this is going to happen. Maybe at some point it's going to return. But your intuition is also telling you, I feel this too. And if I feel this might not be the best thing for me. So let me go ahead and take back a little bit more control of my life. Instead of focusing on this person from my past coming back, okay? Instead of waiting on this, let me have a little bit more fun. Page of Cups, let me have a little bit more fun and be more playful, okay? Let me go ahead and be more like a child here. Discover things. So all three of these cards really go together for me. This is your desire, of course, for things to go back to the way that they were, perhaps. But this is an energy that's telling you, be more like a child, have a little bit more fun in life. And if you're single and you're not connected to a person, again, you might be focused on, I want love. I just want a relationship. I want to be in love. I want to get going with my life already. And Spirit's saying, chill, relax, let things balance out. Have a little bit more fun. Focus less on what you feel like you need to have at this time and just live your life. And when we're in the flow, things tend to flow to us. So anyways, you guys, I hope that those readings helped you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Bye.